Okay. Okay. Hi, Piero. We're sorry you couldn't be here today, but this is going to be the video for you to watch. And then, Sheila, I'm going to have you watch this video up until you get here because you need to hear everything I'm saying as well. But I know it's kind of funky because you can't see me and you can't see Madeline over here, but you can listen though. So anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and start. I just had a few things for us to go over, and then I just want to hear from you guys on, some different things I need your input on. So the first thing is, Madeline and I have been sitting here talking about this, inclement weather or school closing. So here's how they want us to handle it. On the days that we have school closings for weather or sicknesses like today, they close school for sickness today. What they want us to do is only offer program to families that really need it, as in they don't have anybody to watch their kids and they're taking them to work with them. So we really only have 2 families that's like that. And so it makes today kind of weird. And Hero, for you and Madeline, y'all have to get a certain amount of hours and to get your education award and to meet the requirements. For Sheila, it's different because if she works, she gets paid. If she doesn't work, she doesn't get paid, and that's just how that is. So what we were talking about is, everybody keep in mind there's different things that you can do. So like today, we're offering gym playtime to our 2 little families that we have, and you can come with me to that and get some hours that way. Or because of how they have restricted us with what we can do on the days that we are not having kids, or that school has called off, really can't do anything with any of the other families until after program time, which would be at 5:30. So if you need some hours and you're like, well, I'd like to go take some kids out to eat for dinner on the days that we get canceled and the roads are safe, well, that's a great way to get your hours. You can go take kids on the weekend. You can go with me on the days that they have off of school, that I'm planning something big for the kids. You can, during spring break, I'll do a lot of stuff with different kids. So there's a lot of different ways for you guys to make up your hours. You can do work from home. So here's what I told Madeline. When you get to the point where you're starting to worry about your hours, come to me and we'll figure it out together. But until then, just don't panic. Okay, now, next thing, cleaning. So when we are doing an excellent job on cleaning, and our little cleaning lady, Rachel, has complimented you guys, has complimented us, so we're doing really well. But I just want to remind everybody kind of like what it needs to look like when we do cleaning at the end of the day. So when we clean up, we want to make sure all the water bottles are put in the kitchen. And then we want to make sure anything that we've gotten out, as far as like a box of crayons or whatever, all that's put back, and then that we don't leave like any food messes behind. Now, one thing that she's kind of picky about is sweeping. She doesn't want us to sweep. So it's just funny because when the kids pull out the broom, I have to tell them, Miss Rachel doesn't want us to sweep. She would rather her sweep, because you know how like when you clean your house, you want to do it your way. And so she's kind of like that too. She just kind of wants to do things her way. And so what we want to do with that is we just want to leave the sweeping alone and just make sure that we picked up as much as we can pick up. Girl, we started without you.
You're fine.
We started without you.
I'm sorry.
Well, we already ordered because we gotta hurry. So I told her when you get here, you can order.
Okay.
Anyways, so the doorbell. I want everybody to know that this is something that we struggle with when we're short-staffed. So when we have everybody, I can go to the door and I can answer the door. But when we don't have everybody, here's where it's like, we can't leave our class. We can't leave the class to go answer the door, even if I cannot see who's at the door. What we're supposed to do is send a kid that's older down to answer the door, and then but if I can't see who it is, then they just have to wait at the door, and I'll have to call Matt and say, hey, I'm in a classroom, I don't know who that is at the door, and I'm not sending the kid down to answer. Because we had an instance like a couple of years ago where we sent a kid down, and it was a big man. And I thought it was okay, but I didn't know who the man was. And then after I did it, I was like, that was really not a good idea to send a kid down with a great big man who we don't know who he is. So we just kind of have to roll with it. So what I'm going to ask of you guys is just kind of not pay attention to the doorbell. Just keep going, and I'll take care of that. If need something bought, let me know, and I try to go shopping at the beginning of the week. Even if it's something like Sheila was asking for diffusers, I bought 3 diffusers. So we're good to go on diffusers. So if we're thinking, if y'all are like, hey, I really need this for something I'm doing, just let me know at the beginning of the week if you can. Okay, I want to recap Wednesday nights because I feel like we just kind of rushed into Wednesday night, and I don't know if I really told you and Piero kind of what to expect. So we do a pre-dinner for the kids, which is, it's like a hearty snack.
Yeah.
So that it ties them over because we stay later. We stay until 6. And so what we do is we give them like chicken fingers or something like that. The only thing is like it can be distracting. It can be distracting from our class. And so I just ask that you roll with that. We're gonna do the best that we can with that to not make it distracting. But like with Piero's class, when I came in on Wednesday nights, I told the kids, nobody get up. You're continuing your Edmentum, nobody get up. And with your class, we did, that was really good how you were like, just stop everything, everybody go sit, go eat, and then after you eat, then we'll resume class. So we just kind of have to roll with it on Wednesdays. But yeah. Okay, so Piero, this really doesn't pertain to you as much, but I want to tell you, so next weekend, our church is having a ladies' retreat, and some really kind person paid for a room for Just Lee, just like the staff. And so Sheila's going to go. Chelsea's thinking about it. So I want to offer the invitation to you. It doesn't cost you a penny. You get fed the entire weekend, and we get an awesome hotel room because it's all the way in Pigeon Forge. It's really, really nice.
Okay.
And so this has got our third person. I'm going to take a break for a minute, Piero.
Can I get you the drink?
Sweet tea, please.
Sweet tea, and you know what you want to
Yes, ma'am. Can I get the barbecue cheddar meatloaf?
Oh, that's me good.
You know I love meatloaf.
Yeah.
Thank you. Extra second, red choice.
Okra. And what's the
Yeah,
breakfast?
Southern cornbread, jalapeno cornbread, or Texas toast?
Jalapeno cornbread.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so if you want to go,
And that's next week?
that's next weekend.
Okay, I'm going to put it in my calendar. And I'll
Okay.
let you know.
And so what I was thinking is if everybody wants to, they can ride with me because I have plenty of room in my car.
Absolutely.
And that way nobody has to pay for gas.
You know I'll be there.
And yeah, I know. I'm so excited. It's gonna be so much
I
fun.
know.
And we have a really, really good time. I do think they did put something on there about Saturday night is always a themed night. It's a murder mystery night. I am not participating. I will be a wallflower. I will be a wallflower and I will watch. But they said that even if you don't have a part, they're gonna have an 80s dance party. So if you have anything that looks 80s style, bring it with you.
Okay.
Other than that, you can, it doesn't matter what you wear. I mean, everybody wears different stuff. Some people dress up. Some people come in their pajamas to the little things that we have. But it's just supposed to be a really, really, really nice weekend. And it doesn't cost us a thing. So anyways, keep that. So just, you can let me know at the last minute because right now it's just me and Sheila. So we have 2 extra spots available, and I just really don't know if Chelsea's coming or not. So, and she's got her kids, so I understand. But anyway, so just think about that. Okay. Okay, this Thursday. Okay, so if we have program, because they're predicting snow, so
And
we shall see.
also, the reason why they were out today is because
Sickness.
sickness.
Right.
So
So that makes me wonder if we're having program tomorrow.
I was wondering the same thing.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But if we have program on Thursday, what I would like to do is this. Since we missed today, we missed yesterday, I'm going to go on drop off with Madeline. If you will, I'm going to take some kids to dinner, but I can't fit them on the van. So I'm going to have you stay with the kids that I'm going to go do dinner with.
Okay.
And y'all are more than welcome to come with me. I have not figured out who I'm taking and where we're going, but I'm thinking Amaya, Juliana, Demaya, and then maybe like a couple other kids. I'm not quite for sure. But those 3 requested to go on a dinner date with each other. So, and Hero, you're invited to go on Thursday night as well. So I'm going to go on Tuesday nights, but you know, we were out today, so I can't do that. But anyways, so that's what I'm going to do. So if you'll stay with those kids until we get back. We should be back by like 5:45. Drop off went pretty fast.
Yeah,
last
what
night. Thank you. Drop off went by really fast.
Because we didn't drop off as many.
Right. And so if I take Demaya, she'll be 1 kid less on the van, and so
Yeah.
that'll kind of make it a little shorter. But on drop off, so I don't know if there's something going on, but used to we would drop Sandy, Allen, and Allison off at Sandy and Allen's apartment, but now Allison's mom is wanting us to drop her off at the trailer park, which is where she lives. I think there's something going on there.
Yeah.
They have a really funky situation. So Sandy, Allen, and Allison have the same dad, but not the same mom. But the moms like do stuff together.
Huh.
Funny.
I thought they were cousins.
No,
They're siblings.
half siblings.
What? Okay.
And the moms do stuff together. I don't know. But I think something might be going on because now they're not doing stuff together. So it's like, okay, well, I'm going to stay out of that.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to ask any questions and just do what they ask me
Hopefully
to
it
do.
doesn't affect the kids because they are so well together.
Yeah.
Like, they're
Well, I
such good
don't
friends.
think, I think the moms are really good because I don't think that they let it affect the kids.
Okay, that's good.
I think that,
That's difficult.
yeah, I think they're pretty civil, and I could be wrong. They could be just fine, but it's like I think there's some tension going on there. Anyway, so I need to show you where Allison lives. You know where Allison lives. No, you don't. Okay, so in the trailer parks, y'all know where we drop Ever and Valeria off. So it's down that road.
Okay.
The blue trailer.
Yes.
So
It's
we're
down
gonna
that
have to go up and drop Janady, drop Valeria and Ever, and then go down that way to drop
Right.
Allison.
Right. And it see, this is what's going to happen with this, but I mean, there's nothing I can do about this. So when we drop Allison off, we're going to go by Marcus's house.
Yeah.
And then I have a feeling Marcus's mom is going to be like, whoa, wait a minute. Y'all are dropping her off, but you're not going to drop my kid off?
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. But anyways, so I need to show you where Allison lives. So Allison lives like 2 trailers up from where Marcus lives. I'll give you the trailer number. I think it's like trailer 5 or 6. And it's a brown trailer. And their mom drives, I think, it's an SUV. I just can't remember what color it is. But it's always there. Like she could go pick her up, but it's whatever. Okay.
So I wanted to ask you while we were still we were talking about new contacts. Well, no, that we're going to do on Thursday. But Izzy is begging me to take him on a new contact.
Yeah.
So I want to, like, if we don't have program tomorrow, I want to do a new contact. And I know Isaiah gets to do a lot of stuff, but I want to take Isaiah and Izzy and maybe a couple of girls because Isaiah and Izzy butt heads so much.
Oh,
that
yeah.
Maybe them being on a new contact
Sure.
together, they can like find some common ground.
You can take them whenever you want to, because even if even because I don't know, have you seen if your car is?
Oh no, it's not.
It's not. You can take the van
Yeah.
anytime you want to.
Yeah.
So anytime, just feel free to just let me know, and I'll set it up with their parents, and then I think that's perfectly fine. I think it'd be great. And I was telling Madeline, and I'm gonna have you watch the video up until you got here.
Okay.
But keep in mind that they do have days off of school planned, and I will be taking kids different places. So you guys can always go with me, or you can even say, hey, I know they're going to be off school that day, and I really would like to take these kids. Will you go with me? Because like spring break is a whole week.
Yeah.
I would love to go with you. Now, for me and you though, I don't know what they're going to do, but they always have elementary camp during spring break, and it's always a weekend. And it's the weekend, it's like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then we come back to program on that Monday.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they're going to do with that because of COVID. So this year it just may be like a day, like it was last year. I don't know. But anyways, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. I wanted to ask. Thank you. Oh, that was fast. All right.
Thank you.
That looks really good.
And it's
really, really good.
It's kind of cool.
Oh, it's fine.
looks
It's gonna get eaten anyway. Thank you so much.
Oh
Anything
man.
else I can get for you ladies?
I think
we're good.
Yeah.
Alright, enjoy.
We're good.
Thank you.
I wanted to ask everybody, how does everybody feel about the pickup? Drop off, leaving, staying to clean schedule. How does everybody feel about
I
that?
think it's perfect.
Is it good?
I mean, it works for me. So.
Okay, perfect.
Could I get you to type that up, at least just for me, so I can have it above?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I'm so confused. But I know you've got it.
Yes, yes, I could type it up. That would be no problem. I could hang it up somewhere in the office, so
So,
that'd be no problem.
I think that would be better.
Okay, and then the last thing was February days. Okay, so with our themed days, we have like I think three days in February where we need a theme, kind of like we did the New Year's party. One of those days will be a Valentine's. What does everybody suggest for the other days?
I would have to look and see.
Yeah.
Well, think about it and let me know your votes. And because like I said, I think it's like two, because we're doing the Valentine's party, and there's like 2 days where we need something. Yeah, so I think it's 2 days. So anyways, just think about it and let me know your vote and be like, hey, I saw that this day is going to be National such and such day.
Don't we have Dr. Seuss? No, that's in March. Okay.
On March.
Yeah.
I can't remember what we did last February. I can't remember.
Okay, either.
Yeah, my brain does not go back that far. So anyways, just be thinking on it, and we'll go on a field trip 1 week. We'll have the Valentine's party another week, and then need 2 more. So be thinking on it.
Oh, what about our field trip this
It's still on. It's to Skate Town. It's gonna be real easy. Friday.
Friday? Okay.
Yeah, anytime we have a field trip, it's always going to be on Friday. And just remember, Thursday is going to be like a regular day because we have the field trip. It's actually going to work out pretty good. And Mr. Mark is not going to be there to do the choir class. So it's going to work out so that we can get in our learning lab and all that, and then go on the field trip at the same time. Because if Mark was going to be there, we were going to do like a themed Thursday. And we wouldn't have got in our learning lab or whatever, but we're going to chance it, and the next time that happens, we're just gonna like not worry about not getting in all the learning labs or not getting in all the little extra stuff that we're supposed to get in, and see if anybody says anything about it. But this month it's gonna work out really good. So everybody remember, Thursday's a regular day, and I think that's it. Does anybody have anything they want to? I want to ask about volunteers. I feel like we have wonderful volunteers, but at the same time, I do feel like it can be distracting when we're just throwing them in a classroom. So, tell me what you think about it. Because I will say, volunteers are a big part of our program. So, we need to find a way to make it work. But I gotta have a place to put them. So tell me what everybody feels, because right now we have Jim Oakes, we have Allie, we have Anna. Anna pops in and out. I never know when Anna's gonna be there. And then trying to think who else. We know that Fran is always doing Tuesday reading. Mark is always doing Thursday choir class, so that we don't have to have a place for them. But just tell me what your thoughts are.
I mean, the kids love when they come, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But last week it was a big. Was it Allie that was in my class?
I think I had. Oh, and Destiny. We had like different people.
Yes. So I just think they get distracted, and when I'm trying to tell them stuff, then they're like
Right.
looking at Miss Allie, trying to be like, "Oh, what's she doing? What is she doing?"
I noticed that when you had group 3, they were just like running in and out of the classroom.
Yeah. And you try to be like, "Come back here."
And she's like working with, I think it was Harmony, and like the rest of them are, well, not all of them, but you know, a good chunk of them were acting just like they had no sense. And you know, I
Or
had
like-
Destiny in my class, so I was able to step out and talk to them. But you know, they know better. So our volunteers should not distract them to the point where they're acting insane. So that's on them. But also, I think if we had like a set routine for the kids, like I know Sam is just in and out whenever, but we do know when Allie comes. We will know when Destiny's coming. She'll let
Right.
us know beforehand.
Allie's always here on Wednesdays now. I told her not to come this Wednesday because we have we've had to close down for sickness. So I think it's okay to tell you guys this, but we have one mom who has COVID and her kids are at home right now with her. And then we have one mom that's waiting on results and her kids are at home with her. So that's good. But I just told them, I'm like, I just wouldn't even go there, you know.
Yeah.
I think. And then I'm going to tell Mr. Jim wanted to come tomorrow, but I'm also going to tell him it might be better if you just wait till next week because, you know, just sickness. But anyways,
I think if we had our volunteers in a set, because our kids need consistency.
Yes.
And so when we consistently know when our volunteers are coming, like Allie, we know she's coming on Wednesday. If she wouldn't rotate, I think that would cut down on a lot of the, you know, like if she would stay in one place.
in one place.
And I mean, they're going to see her when they get to gym. You know, so they'll have an opportunity to say, "Oh, Miss Ellie," and go crazy at that point because
Right.
they're already in the gym. So with her, if she could just stay in one spot, like I don't know, maybe with Edmentum, I mean with the Learning Lab with Piro, or
with me.
with you, like if we could just get that a little
Yeah.
bit more consistent
Yeah.
with the kids instead of just being like go wherever.
Yeah.
You know, like if we knew where they were, like you know, like Miss Fran, she comes in and she does the reading.
Right.
Destiny could come in and help where Allie is not. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So if we just knew where they were set to go, I think that would cut down on the kids going insane. Because when they travel to the rooms,
That's
it's
where it
complete
gets.
chaos.
Well, and also on that Wednesday, Anna told me like the day before that she was coming. And then Destiny, I don't even think I knew that Destiny was coming. She just came.
I knew she was
Or
coming.
she's coming. Okay.
I knew she
And
was coming.
so it's like, I didn't even know where to put them
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I had so many volunteers
But
that
see,
day.
that's the thing. Like, if okay, say you know we don't know when Anna's coming, but every time Anna comes, she goes to this class. You know, so that way all the kids aren't, you know, like only that one area will have that, you know, oh my gosh, Miss Anna or Miss Sam, or you know, like if we knew where that volunteer is going.
Sure. Yeah, I'll just sit down and think about it because we might have some overlapping with volunteers. And then it's like, I don't need 2 volunteers in one room, you know. So I had to do some thinking on it. But yeah, those are really good points.
And it's nice to have them there too, because last week, I mean, I had a kid run out of the classroom and Miss Allie's like, "I'll take care of them." So it's really nice when, you know, she was there where I wasn't be like, "Y'all sit here and wait, let me take care of this," when
Yes.
Allie
Yeah,
was like,
definitely
"Okay, let me go take care of
Oh
it."
yeah.
So I could keep going. But then too, they get so excited when they come and they're all like, "Oh, Miss Allie," like all this stuff. So yes,
I mean,
True.
it's
I agree.
definitely helpful to have them, but it can also hurt with the way the kids react. But that's the kids' fault, and we need these volunteers. We have to figure out a way to make sure these kids don't behave like that when we get a volunteer.
I think that's a big part of it too. And so I think from now on, what we're going to say is this. You stay in your seat. You do not come to the Miss Allie. You don't come to Miss Destiny. They come to you. If we find you running up and tackling them, then you're going to be in great big trouble.
Yeah.
And because you're disrupting the class as well.
Yeah.
So I think we definitely need some training time with the kids on that because I agree, they do not know how to do when somebody comes in.
Yeah.
It's like, I was so embarrassed when that first day that y'all were there and Ashlyn came in. I was so embarrassed.
Oh yeah.
I was so embarrassed because that was not okay what happened. But you know, like the good thing about it is that people want to come back.
Yeah.
People want to come back and they want to come see the kids. And so I want to welcome them, but at the same time, we've got to have a good system. And I felt like Wednesday night was very like,
And we had so many people.
so many people. And so I was, I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, whoa. Okay, let's take this Wednesday. Let's say there was no sickness. Let's say Anna showed up like she did last Wednesday. And then Allie shows up because she always shows up on Wednesdays. And Jim shows up. And Destiny shows up. Now I have 4 volunteers. So they all got to go somewhere, Because I can't just our volunteers don't want to come in and be like, oh, I need you to cut out something. They want to be involved with the kids. Otherwise, they would tell me, I want to come, but I want to do a bulletin board for you guys.
Right.
So I don't need to be like, hey, we got too many volunteers. Can you do some office work for me? Because they don't want that. We had a volunteer that came in and was told to go pick up something. And the volunteer told me, she was like, I came to see the kids, not to go pick up something. And I said, no, but I can't really tell who told you to go pick it up. They can't do that. So it's like they have to be.
Was it me?
No, it wasn't. So, well, and 2, you wouldn't tell anybody. I need to go down the road and pick up da-da-da.
No, definitely not.
So it's like, it's a sticky situation where it's like, we have to have a good relationship with our volunteers, but the main thing is, it's like, y'all got to do your thing, and it can't be disrupted. So, anyway.
I just think what Sheila was saying, they know, every time Allie goes with me, and she comes every Wednesday, she's with me. And then the kids will get to rotate and see her, and then in the gym, they all can attack her and hug her. So I think that would maybe do a little bit of less distracting or something.
Yeah, because when they go around to all of the rooms, it's creating chaos and through different areas.
I think so too. I think so, and we can just stay put in whatever area we put you in. Stay put.
Yeah.
And don't move from there. I think that's a really good idea. And then we need to do some training with the kids. I don't know when we're going to do that though. But now, actually, this would be a good idea. Next Friday, right? No. Next week, we'll have our choir class, and we will have we will not have a field trip. And so maybe that Thursday, let's not do a theme day. That Thursday, let's have some training sessions with the kids. And we've not done our safety drills yet. We've got to do our safety drills. We were supposed to do that the first day of program. So we need to do our safety drills. And so that can just be a go with the flow kind of day.
And
So
also,
what
we need to work on their lines.
Yes.
And then when Westview gets there at the same time on Gap, Westview needs to know where they need to go. Because
Yes.
they're running in at the same time Pond Gap is, and it's creating chaos, it's creating problems. I think they're supposed to stand on the rail. I don't know what they're supposed to do.
I'll say this, I wasn't told what they were supposed to do either.
Right.
So I'm kind of and they always line up on the rail going up the stairs.
Yeah, you can direct them in whatever works for you.
Yes, absolutely.
Because Chelsea is middle school. She's just basically helping us out right now. But if you want them all to line up on the rail and wait for you to get in front of them, or if you just want them to if we're walking in at the same time, if you just want them to follow in behind,
Right.
you direct them and let them know. And then if they don't follow those directions, then we can handle it from there.
I think the best thing is when Westview gets there, if Pond Gap is there lined up, Westview needs to wait on the rail if they can, and wait till we go in, and then them get in the back of the line. I think that'll that'll save us on. That'll fix that. I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. And the only thing is like, so Madeline, when she parks her van, she can walk up with us. And actually, your group, when you park, are you parking the van first, or are you letting them out first?
I parked the van, and Matt lets his kids out of the van.
Mm-hmm.
So they always line up on the rail.
Yeah.
They're very good at that.
Mm-hmm.
My kids will go, they'll run up there, and then they'll get on the rail also.
Okay.
But then I think the main thing is like, let's say y'all's kids were walking in, and then that door's still open. They think, okay, we can go in too.
Okay, gotcha.
So I think that's what is
So do you
confusing.
do you think that it would be easier for you if we closed the door behind us?
Possibly. So maybe they, like, y'all's kids can, like, get in the classroom.
Yeah.
So when they come in, it's immediately, there's no other distraction of like, oh my gosh, there's everybody. You know? It might help. I don't know.
And actually, since you're parking the van, they don't have to go to the rail. So like, you can have them. What I used to do when I would park the van, because we used to like do the van goes to Pine Gap and the bus goes to Westview. I would tell them, I'm going to park the van, and I need so-and-so to be the front of the line and wait right there at that crack or whatever, or at the tree. And then they'd have them wait in the line, and then when I would have everybody out and I'd lock the van, then I would go up and walk in front of them. Now, if we're already there, I don't see a reason why you couldn't let them come behind our line,
Yeah,
and because all they'd have to do is walk up the hill.
that is true.
So I think that'd be fine
Yeah.
if you want to do it that way.
And
Yeah.
then Piero and I can jump in and make sure that they, stay in line.
Right, because we're up there, so that would be helpful to you since you're having to park the van and lock it and all that good stuff. And then, like when we're not there, have them do whatever is best for you.
Because I remember last week we got there before y'all. We went in, waited for y'all. So
Right, and that worked.
yes,
That was a
worked.
good day.
Yeah, that was a good day.
Okay.
Except they want to get out of line, and you're like, get in line. But I just think they get so excited too. Like.
Yes.
Last week they were all excited, new people, new teaching, new,
Yes.
all that stuff. So maybe, the comms will die down.
We hope.
I definitely hope so.
Yeah, just do what's best for you. And then the days that we're there, you can tell them, okay, everybody go get behind the Pine Gap line. And that should help you out a good bit. It should. And let's see, I was going to say one more thing too that just popped in my head. Oh yeah, so I kind of was talking to you about it. We've already talked about this, but I'm going to say it for Piero's sake. So Sheila and I were trying to come up with some kind of incentive for the kids that accumulate so many tickets by the end of the semester. And I really haven't even told the kids this yet. We've talked about it here and there, but I do need to tell them this as a group. So we were thinking by the end of the semester,